Good morning, traders. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing quite well. So, yeah, in my last video, I explained to you guys that we needed to see price development, especially over the weekends, and we did see some development in the price, where price came back down on a Saturday, and I don't really like Saturday trading, and it actually made a recovery, a nice recovery back up, and we're getting rejected at the local value area low, which is a good sign because what we're seeing here now is volume building up on this side here. So we are seeing some commitment in the bids. So we are seeing some bids come in, and on the order flow we can see some well, I can see an iceberg order up here as well where people want to offer out, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We really want to be waiting for New York, but we can look at some positions, some long positions now, targeting 118k and possibly higher. So price is developing good. Also, we have a good daily close as well, so we are seeing some good volume. Now, looking at the liquidation side of things, we can see that we do have a bit of liquidity underneath us, and we also have to be careful about the weekend liquidity, but most of the liquidity is on top of us, so I am expecting a bit of a squeeze up on that. Also, look at order flow. We can also see, we are getting some good volume built up in here, which was a bit empty last week. So we can see we have some good offers on top of us, and we have good support, coming down all the way down to 114, 100. We'll have a look at actually we have a lot of bids coming in. We can see that from here. Yeah, we can see that. And you can see that on Market Monkey Terminal that we do have a lot of bids coming in. So we can be looking at a long position currently. So a good long position to take, really. I mean, after we want to see how New York opens, but I would be looking at two positions, to be honest. One at 113 400. You want to put your stop underneath there. It needs to be a bit of a longer stop, or you can scale into this position, and you really want to be targeting the value area, the local value area high, or possibly these highs here, because we do have a lot of liquidity up here. So maybe even 19.5. So that could be a good trade to take. And there is another position, another trade, which I'll be definitely taking this trade. But there is another trade that you can look into as well, or take, is going to be a slightly lower trade, which will have the same target, to be honest. So I will stop down here. Or there's a possibility, what I would normally do is scale into these trades. I would take both trades but make them into one trade. So you want to scale in like 20-30% here, 30% here, 30% here, and then your stop is a lot lower, and the target is the high, because I do believe we'll get back into this value. We will get into this value area low, and we will definitely target 118 first. If we get rejected here, we may fight with it for a few days, but we are looking at higher prices, and we can see that on the order flow. We can definitely see that on the order flow here. Sorry about that. So we want to see, we do see a lot of volume offering out, offers coming in as well. So we see the bid support and the offers, and this is why it's quite essential that you always wait for price development. So I mean, we could argue that, why not take a trade on Friday? Well, we don't have volume support. We don't have a profile on the volume. I mean, this wasn't like this on Friday. Yeah, so we are seeing this commitment come in. I would like to see the price come down a bit more, then a continuation up, and I'm hopefully going to see that today, maybe in New York or Asian session. But you could actually limit into a long and start building some long positions and keeping a stop loss underneath that, underneath 11218. If you do want to take a trade now, then you could start scaling into these positions, like I will be doing, to be honest. Looking at a lower time frame, we can see that the structure is intact and the trend is up. It's very easy to actually see this. And even if we do dip down, even if we do dip down, it's not going to be a problem really, because like I said, the liquidity up, but we can see the trend is actually upwards now, because we are getting some good support in these areas here that are highlighted in blue. And there's a possibility we may come back to clean these lows, but I do expect them to be intact, to be honest. So far it's looking good. I mean, I'm not going to really say, we're bearish or we're coming down a lot lower. Now we have a lot of liquidity above us, so I am expecting us to come back in here and climb back up, because we can see that on the order flow. Now we do have a couple of sponsors of the channel. The first one is BYDFI. Now this offer is going to be running out soon, guys, so take advantage of this free money. You can use that to trade with. Yes, it's a very good exchange. Check them out. If you want to be part of the free Telegram group, yeah, you can contact me here. I can let you in. You need to deposit at least $100 in one of these exchanges. So like I said, these are the sponsors of the channel. We've got BYDFI, KCEX, PHEMIX or BITUNIX. All of them are offering good deposit bonuses. BYDFI is available in USA and Canada, and with no restrictions. KCEX, I'm not sure which countries is available in, but it's an KYC exchange. And if you want PHEMIX, I can direct you into with trading on PHEMIX with no restrictions. And BITUNIX is a non-KYC exchange as well. They're all doing fantastic offers, very good exchanges, so go and check them out. And if you want to be part of the Telegram group, where we do share signals and trades, setups, I did share this trade over the weekend for the people who were trading, or for the members who were trading over the weekend. They did take this trade. This trade was presented on a Saturday. It was just a recovery trade up, a mean reversion trade. It was presented and they did take this trade. If you want to learn how to actually scalp, we do teach this as well, because although this trade played out over the weekend, there was also another good trade which I personally took myself. Again, this signal was given in the actual group itself, and although this was a tight trade, meaning that the target was only very, very low, it was quite a sorry, what am I doing? It was actually this trade here where we had the acceptance back up and up to the range high. So we did have this set up as well that I took as well, and you can see that played out very, very well. Yeah, so yeah, if you want setups like this, there was 2 scalping setups, weekend trades there. If you want setups like this, they are in the Telegram group. You need to be part of one of the exchanges. Deposit, send me your UID and I'll let you in. Yeah, that's all I have for you for Bitcoin, guys. Good luck. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.